afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Oran Moor here in Glasgow's West End for Colin and Kathryn's wedding day. We're here for the best reasons ever to see them get married.
My brother-in-law, Bill Graham, has a saying, and it's, "What a day to be alive." And for both our families today, that is our sentiment. What a day to be alive, to spend this time with family and friends.
Hello, pretty lady. So here we are, our big day is here. I promised to be there, so no need to fear. Has the wedding breakfast filled you up? 'Cause today you'll be drinking till you start to hiccup. Now try not to worry, take time to relax. I know what you're like, stressing out to the max. Your bridesmaids, the Kinlochs, and we mo too. Everyone's there to take care of you. So pop open the champers and crack a wee smile. Not long till you're there, walking down the aisle. I can't wait to see you, all done up in white, making me think I defo chose right. Then it's time for us to eat all the good scran, before we take to the dance floor, me being a happy man. Today is the beginning of the rest of our life, with you by my side as my beautiful wife. Now I'll leave you alone, hurry up and get dressed. I promise no nuggets, as you won't be impressed. Just wanted to give you this poem to say, I love you, pretty lady, it's our wedding day.
As Brian Faulkner once said, life is like a book. There are good chapters and bad chapters, but when you get to a bad chapter, you don't stop reading. Colin and Kathryn see marriage as the next brilliant chapter in their lives.
Marriage is about giving and taking, forging and forsaking, kissing and loving, sometimes pushing and shoving, caring and sharing, screaming and swearing. It's about being together, whatever the weather, like tea in the park when you're at the end of your tether.
They met in the summer of 2014 through mutual friends when they were all at tea in the park. On the final night after seeing the Arctic monkeys, Colin offered to walk her back to her tent. His offer was swiftly met with a no thanks, and that was the end of that. They did end up messaging back and forth for a while after tea in the park, but that eventually fizzled out. It wasn't until almost a year later, at Katie's graduation, that their paths crossed again. From the moment Colin arrived at the party, he never took his eyes off Kathryn.
It's about sweetness and kindness, wisdom and blindness. It's about being strong when you're feeling quite weak. It's about saying nothing when you're dying to speak, ladies. It's about being wrong when you know that you're right. It's about giving in before there's a fight. It's about you two living as cheaply as one. Give your dad and I a call if you know how that's done. Never heeding advice that was always well meant. Never counting the cost until it's all spent. And for you two today, it's about to begin. Some days filled with joy and some days filled with sadness. Too late, you'll discover that marriage is madness. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether their roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part, because that is what love is. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Later that night, they shared a taxi home with another couple of Katie's friends, Laurie and Greg. And as Kathryn went to leave the taxi, Colin followed her out, confessing, "I've wanted to do this all night," and promptly kissed her. Their first proper date was later that same week at the boathouse. They got on like a house on fire and realised how much they had in common. But the next day, Kathryn headed to Spain for 3 weeks. They text back and forth the whole summer, so despite only seeing each other a handful of times, they became much closer. After arriving back from Croatia with his friends, Colin finally plucked up the courage to ask Kathryn to be his girlfriend officially, and they've been inseparable ever since. In July 2019, they moved into their first home and enjoyed the new challenge of living together. Thanks to COVID, they spent a lot more time together at home than they could ever have anticipated, but it only led to their relationship becoming even stronger. Having asked Kathryn's dad the week before, Colin proposed to Kathryn on the 11th of July 2020 at their very own little festival that he'd set up in the garden, complete with gazebo, a playlist of recorded live music, flower garlands and wristbands. After so many years of Kathryn trying to work out when Colin would propose, she did not see that one coming. So after 8 years together, at last, finally, here we are today.
Kathryn, you're the Monica to my Chandler, you're the rum to my Coke. I promise to love you and care for you. I will always do best by you. I vow to forever be your dance partner, drinking buddy, and most importantly, dinner date. I've found the one weirdo who is my perfect match, and I couldn't be happier. I love you, always.
Colin, you're the Chandler to my Monica, you're the gin to my tonic. I promise to love you and care for you. I will always do best for you. I vow to forever be your dance partner, drinking buddy, and most importantly, dinner date. I found the one weirdo who is my perfect match, and I couldn't be happier. I love you, always.
As Robert Fulghum once wrote, we're all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love.
I, Colin Lauder,
Solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I accept you, Kathryn Kinloch,
that I accept you, Kathryn Kinloch,
in marriage
as
my lawfully wedded wife. Please take this ring,
Please take this ring,
and with it my commitment
and with it my
to
commitment
be the best husband I can be.
to be the best husband I can be.
I, Kathryn Kinloch,
Solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I accept you, Colin Lauder,
that I accept you, Colin Lauder,
in marriage
as
my lawfully wedded husband.
my lawfully wedded husband.
Please take this ring,
Please take this ring,
and with it my commitment
and with it my commitment
to be the best wife I can be.
to be the best wife I can be.
Colin Lauder and Kathryn Kinloch, now that you have exchanged your vows of commitment and rings in my presence and in the presence of your family, friends and witnesses, I have much pleasure in declaring you married. Congratulations!
I can honestly say it's been an absolute joy getting to know the qualities and quirks of my beautiful bride over the years. Your intelligence and passion for doing the right thing is as attractive as your looks and personality. I love your random outburst of noises for reasons unknown. I love your obsession with food, and I love the fact that you get hangry if you don't get fed frequently enough. I'll keep you sweet for the rest. I love that everything we've done together, from holidays, getting drunk and dining out, to buying a house, getting drunk and dining in, makes us who we are, and we just love being with each other, doing our thing. Throughout it all, we've had so many more ups and downs, more so over the mental couple of years, as I said, and it goes to show you that life is unpredictable and not everything in our control is in our control. But as long as you're with the right people and you can handle anything that comes your way, and you're exactly that, KK. You're my person. I have no fear because you're all that I have. You're always there for me, supporting me and picking me up when I'm down. You make me a better person, and you have the biggest heart out of everyone I know, and you choose to share it with me. Can't wait to grow old with you, going out for food more with you, and spending more time at the seaside and Pittenweem with you, which conveniently is tomorrow. I can't wait to add more memories and start our own family, me getting that 7-a-side team that I had dreamed about once.
Kathryn and Colin, never forget the excitement of today. Enjoy planning your hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and we all wish you love and happiness forever.
So to wrap it, we would just like to say marriage is not about finding someone you can live with, it's about finding someone you can't live without. To Colin and Kathryn.
To my best friend, who I'm absolutely delighted to now call my wife, I will love you forever, Kathryn, always. Thank you.